I'm sorry if the audio's bad in this video. I'm doing this on my phone. My phone's at 20%, so I'm gonna try to be as straight and unfiltered and not editing, try not to cut and move and stuff like that, because I've been seeing a lot of people online doing unfiltered vlogs where they just vlog and they don't move or cut and do stuff like that. And I feel like when I'm filming, I overthink myself. I feel like I have to be perfect. I feel like I have to give you guys everything, and I really just want to sit down and convey the message that I have instead of being stressed about if I'm doing it right, what is the quality, is this good at angle and stuff like that. So I literally have sit you down on a chair next to me, and we're gonna have this lovely conversation on a lovely summer night. So I kind of want to talk about confidence, because I recently, had this thought, had this concept, or I had this friend, first of all, ask me what is confidence to me, what's confidence to me. And it got me thinking about what's confidence to me versus what confidence to other people means. And I just want to speak truth into the word confidence and what it means. So I have some Bible verses that I want to go over, but first I just want to say, lay it down. I believe confidence is confidence in our relationship with Jesus, and everything else will follow. Confidence is not faking it till you make it, strutting down the streets and keeping your head up even though you're not okay. That's not confidence. Confidence is your relationship with Jesus and having confidence in you, who you are in Him, and everything else will follow. If you have confidence that you are a child of God and that you are fearfully and wonderfully made, good things and confidence and how do I convey this? Good things will follow, basically. And I just truly believe that we think that confidence is faking it or pretending like our bodies are perfect when deep down inside we think that they're not. Confidence, we feel like that is confidence, faking it till you feel good. And that's truly not what confidence is. So I want to read you guys some verses of what I feel like perfectly encaptures what confidence is as Christians. So the first one is from Psalms 139, verse 13 and 14. It says, "For you created my innermost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well." So I don't know if you've heard that. I praise you because I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. That's a pretty popular concept. But what came right after that, I've never heard before today. I never heard this verse being posted, and I feel like it really needs to be out there. It says, "For your works are wonderful, I know that full well." So we look at the world around us. Oh, this is beautiful. The sun, the summer day, the sunlight, the trees, the animals, the water. We look at all around us and we're like, oh, that's beautiful. That's amazing. And you have confidence though. You're like, oh, God made that with a purpose. God made the animals to eat a certain way, carnivores, herbivores, all those stuff. We have confidence in that, but we don't have confidence in ourselves. We don't have confidence sometimes that God made us perfect. And I want to remind you that having a relationship with God and reading the Bible and leaning more into that will help you understand true confidence and understand what it really means to be confident in Christ. So the next verse I want to read is from Hebrews 13, verse 6. "So we say with confidence, 'The Lord is my helper, I will not be afraid. What can mere mortals do to me?'" So, and then I wrote something next to it, and I wrote down, "Confidence is assurance in God." So the Lord is my helper, and who else? What can mere mortals do to me? We often, or at least I do, I often am confidence is me being, okay, I know who I am. I know I am beautiful. I know I'm a hard worker. I know that's how I used to contribute confidence to. Confidence is just being sure of yourself. But that is not truly what confidence means, and I kind of had this rude awakening. Confidence is not being sure of yourself. Confidence is being sure of who you are in God. when you understand how much God loves you and how much He is truly, like, not only rooting for you, but He's there for you. He's always right behind you. You just have to turn to face Him. When you understand that, like, being confident is knowing God. Being confident is being like, God, yes, I know you. God, I know you're there for me. I know you made me perfect. That is confidence. Confidence is knowing God and understanding who He is and who He is to you. Not only, oh yeah, I know of God. I know who He is. I know what He did for us. Blah, blah, blah. It's knowing who He is to you. What does your relationship with God look like? What do you do in the morning to center yourself on God? What do you do to thank Him for your life? Confidence is not about me. Confidence, it never has been. It is about who you are and how you believe in God and what you believe He has done for you and will do for you. There's so many other things that confidence goes with. Faith and confidence, having confident that you are faith in God, that you are faithful in God, being confident that you are fearfully and wonderfully made, being confident that no one else can touch you with your relationship with God. Now that is confidence, and that is exactly what I fear is being lost in the translation of being like, how do you see yourself? Well, that right there is being confident, or that right there is not being confident, when I feel like that's not truly what's going on with confidence. I would love to hear you guys' thoughts about confidence. What have you been told what confidence was? You can comment that down below. But before we end this video, I just want to take a couple minutes to kind of describe or explain why I haven't been on and making YouTube videos as much anymore. So we have been in Mexico since January, consistently. We came back in March for like a 2-week break just because we needed to recenter and kind of get back to the groove. So yeah, in January I was appointed manager of the cafe down in Mexico that I worked at. The manager left. He left with his daughter, who was one of my closest friends at the time. That was really hard to see them go, but I kind of jumped into working in the cafe, and that was kind of like that was like my friend, that was my child. Everyone would joke that the cafe was like my baby, and I'm still manager, and I absolutely love it. It has been simultaneously one of the most challenging and rewarding things that I think I've ever done in my life. It brings me joy to serve people, and it brings me joy to accommodate and help them and put their needs first. But a lot of that has contributed to me overworking myself and my staff and being like, guys, you need to do more, and kind of micromanaging over. And right now we're at our cabin, as you can probably tell, but before we left, I was like, Mom, I'm done. I was working 10-hour shifts each day a week. I had someone say a couple rude things to me that week, and it just tore me down. I was like, Mom, I think I'm done with doing the cafe. And she was like, okay, I mean, I understand, you're only 16, well, now I'm 17, I just turned 17, and she was like, but at the time, you're only 16, you do not need to be doing this if you don't want to. But I knew that I couldn't quit while I was sad or down or mad about the cafe. So right now I'm kind of in a break. I'm kind of reflecting on why I started the cafe. Do I want to continue doing it? Because this fall is going to be a hectic year for my family. We are, when we go back, we're going back in about 2 weeks. We're going to have a family come and do a build. We're going to have a lot of teams on our missions campus. There's a lot of people coming down to build homes, a lot of people, so that means all hands on deck. And currently, right now, though, I'm taking an Intro to Theater class online for 5 college credits. I'm doing this program this fall where I'm going to graduate with my AA in high school. So technically, I've already finished kind of my high school homeschool days. This is my first experience with a professor. I love my first professor, though. She's super kind and sweet and dedicated. And yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with the class. But this fall, I'll take 3 classes, so 15 college credits. And yeah, it's just going to be a hectic, learning how to navigate the college life, the professors, because I've never kind of dealt with that. But other than that, life has been amazing. I have never been more shaken. Like, I've never been more pushed and shaken and knocked down, but I've also never been happier and more dedicated with my relationship with God. Like, I have been pushed down, but I've been trying to like focus on the bright side of things. And when I tell you, literally, when you are like in the pit and you're like, there's literally nothing left, when you find one thing that makes you happy or do one thing that makes you like, focuses you back up, it has such a difference versus just letting yourself drop and be down there and be sad and be depressed and all that stuff. That doesn't help you in the end. That's not going to make you get better. I've had a lot of times that I've been pushed down this year, 100%. The cafe is shaken and pushed, and like I've said, I've never had a harder time staying focused and staying motivated with the cafe. With anything in general, it's a lot of work. But I have loved staying dedicated to it. I've loved it. I love my staff. They're all kind. They're all centered on Christ, and we all have the same goal of we want people to come into this cafe and not just get a cup of coffee, but also feel God's presence and feel like they can talk to the barista and feel like they can have amazing, good, godly conversations in there. So yeah, hopefully when I get back to Mexico, I'll be able to give you guys a tour of my coffee shop, maybe do some vlogs of cafe shifts and cafe manager work and things like that. But for now, I think that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment anything, what you kind of thought was confidence, like I mentioned before. I really would be interested to know like what you've been taught is confidence versus what you believe is confidence. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys have an amazing summer. Take this time to just do the things you love and refocus back on what matters, what things you really love and what things are really going to matter, and just through it all try to stay as positive as possible even when you're going down and up, because the only thing consistent in your life is Christ, and he has true joy. So just stay focused on him and it'll be so much easier to be positive in life. Okay, thank you. That's all for today. Goodbye.